Checking in on another Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. My name's Jeremy. This is, according to Sean Payton, this is my stupid little internet show. It's a case by case sports show, episode 4. Man, I hope you guys are having a great Friday today. Whatever you may be doing, episode 4. Here we go. Nuggets, Avs, Rockies, Broncos. Let's get into some first things with the Denver Nuggets first. So I told you guys last episode that I didn't cover the Tuesday night game against the Sacramento Kings because it's just these damn late starts, man. I'm telling you, these late starts suck ass in the NBA. I mean, and I guess I'm the one that should complain the least amount because I'm on the West Coast, so it's like the earliest time, but it's still late. I mean, it was still like an 8 o'clock West Coast start for me. So, I mean, I got a job and stuff, and I got to be up, and you know, it's still fairly late. I know, like everybody in Colorado is like, oh my god, dude, you had to wait till 9. Um, you had it at 8. Like, stop your bitching, but it's still pretty late, man. It's still pretty late. But Tuesday night, Nuggets took on Sacramento Kings, absolutely killed the shit out of them, 122 to 108. Nikola Jokic, I mean, do we say anymore? 2 assists short of a triple double, had a double double. Jamal Murray on fire. 4 from 9 for the 3-point line. 23 points. Christian Brown, 12 points. I mean, Valanciunas, a solid 10 points. Tim Hardaway Jr. 6 points, not too really good, solid, but like, Nuggets are just rolling, man. I don't know what else to say with the Nuggets. They're rolling. They're rolling, just like the Limp Bizkit song, bro. Like, they are just fucking rolling through teams and just mowing them down. It's been absolutely crazy. I don't even know what even else to say about the Nuggets right now. So they went to Sacramento, kicked the shit out of the Kings, then went over to, I guess, LA, or I think it's in Inglewood. I'm thinking the Clippers knew the Intuit Dome is in Inglewood, right? Is it not in Inglewood? I'm not sure. I think it's in Inglewood. I'm fairly certain it's in Inglewood. Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Intuit Dome. Yeah, it's in Inglewood. So they went. It's L.A. Inglewood. Kicked the shit out of the Clippers, 130 to 116. Nikola Jokic, another triple double, man. Cam Johnson left the game early because he got hurt, and so did Christian Brown. So it looks like the Nuggets are going to be without Cam Johnson and Christian Brown for a little bit. A little bit. It looks like you're going to be, but you still got really solid options on this team. I mean, Jalen Pickett's pretty good. You know, Spencer Jones, really great. I mean, I just keep telling everybody, man, this fucking Nuggets bench is so damn deep, man. It's so deep. Like, I don't even know how to even put it into perspective how deep this fucking Nuggets bench is. I mean, just Valanciunas. I keep coming on here and like touting the same people every episode every week, but like, it's true, man. The Nuggets are playing really solid defensive basketball, and it shows. And it just Valanciunas and is a great backup option. Cam Johnson, he got hurt. I'm not even sure what's going on with Cam Johnson really. Um, I don't think there has been really any word on his injury. I guess it says just arm. So he must have got hit in the arm pretty good or something. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And then with Christian Brown, I hate today's modern day NBA. Like, I hate modern day sports because it's just like they don't want to disclose anything. It's just like, oh, arm. Okay, what does that mean? I guess Christian Brown has an ankle, so he could. I mean, that could be pretty serious, man. I mean, you could miss You can miss a significant amount of time with an ankle. It depends on the severity, if it's sprained or not, if it's a high sprain, low sprain, severity of the sprain. It all kind of, I guess, just comes down to how Christian Brown feels too. You know, honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of things, but the Nuggets go 2-0 on the road trip. They have a couple days off until they go to Minnesota on Saturday night. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying live streaming that on TikTok. So if you guys follow me up on TikTok, I'll be live streaming just reactions to it. I'm not gonna, you know, just have the game up, have the game so we can all watch it together. So give me a follow on TikTok, case.by.case.show on TikTok, whatever, man. Um, that's how that goes. I don't know. David Adelman's got this team humming. There's not really much to say other than the Nuggets are 9-2. You know, they're dominating the shit out of teams. Um, they're second place in the Western Conference. You know, the only team they trail to is the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's going to be. I cannot wait to face the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nuggets don't face them until February. We don't have our first matchup against the Thunder until February, which is crazy. Super, super crazy. I thought we would have faced them way sooner than that, but we do not face them until February. Um, San Antonio's right behind. So is Houston, 8-3 and 7-3. We're 9-2. So it's pretty tight in the West overall. I guess the one thing I seek issue with was Wednesday night, Shaq. I just don't understand why people won't ever accept Nikola Jokic as like a good fucking player. You know what I mean? I'll never understand why people won't accept Nikola Jokic as a good player. There's always Wednesday night they're talking about how good Jokic put on a performance. I mean, the guy's doing like he's the clear dominant center in basketball. Like you can't beat what the guy's doing right now. He's dominant. He's super dominant. I think Nikola Jokic is like first in points, third in assists right now in the league. Like the guy's absolutely dominant. He's almost averaging a triple double a night. I don't know. I hear that shit from Shaq, and I think that Shaq is honestly just scared. Um, I think Shaq purposefully wants to downplay the greatness of Nikola Jokic because Nikola Jokic is coming for the title of greatest center of all time. I mean, he really is. He's coming. He's coming for it, and I don't think Shaq can handle it. I don't think Shaq could handle not being the greatest center of all time just because of who he is. I really don't. I mean, Shaq had 3 MVPs. I think Jokic gets one more title, and he's already a greater center than Shaq ever was because Nikola Jokic did something that no center had ever done in NBA history. He put up what was it like 15,000 points in a season? Never been done. Never been done. He should have won. Like in my opinion, everybody's gonna call me a fucking homer, and I don't really give a fuck. I am a Nuggets fan at the end of the day, but at the same time, like, dude, like the talent gap, the skill gap is between Nikola Jokic and the rest of the NBA is so wide. Dude should have won 5 MVPs by now. He should have. If it wasn't for voter fatigue and all the people fucking hating on him, you know, it just seems like that people tend to move the goalposts with Nikola Jokic. He gets better with time, and all people want to go is like, oh well, his play is boring. Oh, he is, Shaq last night is like, well, there's Wemby, and You can't discount what Wembanyama's doing. I mean, the Spurs they're one game behind them, and it's like, look at use the fucking eye test though. Like Victor Wembanyama is not doing what Nikola Jokic is doing this year. He's not, bro. I mean, yeah, Wemby's a great player. I'm not going to say Wembanyama is not a good player. I'm really not, but he's not doing what Nikola Jokic is doing this year. He's just fucking not. I mean, right now he's averaging 26.2 points a game. That's 13th in the NBA. 13 rebounds, which is second. 4 assists, which is tied for 54th, and has a field goal percentage of 50.5%, which is ranks 48th amongst players this year. Okay, like let's compare that, because everybody wants to always go to the fucking stats. Oh, the stats, and everybody wants to be a numbers guy. And I honestly don't like going there, but like since everybody wants to use those as their fucking argument, and nobody wants to use the eye test anymore nowadays, and that's all anybody wants to do. I mean, let's look at Nikola Jokic's 28.8 points a game, averaging, that's fifth, so that's better than Wembanyama. 13.1 rebounds, that's first in the NBA. 10 assists, first in the NBA, and 68.4% field goal percentage, that's fourth in the NBA. Bro, it's not even comparable, bro. It's not even close what Nikola Jokic is doing to the rest of the NBA. Like, I'm so fucking tired of hearing this. Like, you guys just want to move the goalposts on him because you just can't accept the fact that a dude who doesn't appear athletic or is not your typical stereotype NBA player as far as size goes, fitness goes, speed goes. He's not fucking making Sports Center top 10s every night. He's not a fucking dunking highlight reel. He doesn't have a fucking Nike or a Reebok shoe deal. He has his own shoes. And I think the thing that bothers people the most with Nikola Jokic is like, he loves basketball, but he doesn't like live basketball like other basketball players and other basketball fans do. He's got other things in life that he deals with. And like, he just so happens to be good at basketball. I think that's what bothers the shit out of people about Nikola Jokic the most. Is he's not a hooper. He's not talking and breathing and living basketball. He's not on every commercial. He's not funny. He's not cracking jokes. He's not hosting Saturday Night Live. He's not, he's not fucking dropping in as a guest anchor spot on Sports Center whenever the Nuggets get eliminated from the playoffs. He's not in everybody's face all the time. And that's actually the thing I love the most about Nikola Jokic, is that he's not any of that shit. I'm so tired of that shit being the poster child for NBA basketball. I think I love somebody like that. Because I'm a blue collar guy. So like, I get it. I get the whole point of like, you know, there's no need for all this grandstanding bullshit. Nicole, he hasn't done like one fucking commercial ever since he's started. And he's just come in and dominated everybody and everything. And everybody just can't stand that because he's not a perimeter talking head figurehead in the sport. He's not LeBron. And that's fine, man. I don't care. I love that. I love that, man. I don't know. So that's the Nuggets. Yeah, they got a game coming up Saturday, and against they're in Minnesota on Saturday. And did they get a back-to-back Sunday? Nope, no back-to-back. And then Monday they come home against the Bulls and have a day off Tuesday. So that's upcoming schedule for the Nuggets. That's all there really is to say about the Nuggets, guys. They're dominating. I mean, fuck, like I said Wednesday, if they keep playing like this, they're going to win an NBA title. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. All right, let's talk some Avalanche hockey, shall we? Some Avalanche hockey. Avs Thursday night. Not Wednesday. Thursday night last night they took on the Buffalo Sabres, man. Whew. Yeah, I already covered the Tuesday night Ducks game on Wednesday, so we're gonna they've only played one game since then, and that's the Buffalo Sabres last night. Man, what a game this was for the Avalanche. Seeing some old faces again. Bowen Byram on the Buffalo Sabres. Victor Olofsson now on the Avalanche, facing his former team. And this game was it was interesting, right? Mackenzie Blackwood gets the start and goal again. Well, not again, but it seems like Bednar's been spacing out his starts quite a bit. And man, I'm not gonna lie about this game. This game was super, super tough for the Avalanche. The Sabres the previous night on I guess that would be Wednesday night, they got swept in Utah. They got shut out in Utah, not swept, shut out. And so they're kind of pissed. And they just play that counterintuitive game that like the Avalanche hate, where they get really, really physical. And I guess the popular term is muck it up. They muck it up against the Avs. They kind of slow them down. They're more physical. They try to, they get physical with the Avs, and they did. They did last night. I mean, it seemed at times like they gave nothing to the Avs in the slot in front of the net. That's kind of what like Landeskog and Arturi Lehkonen are like the best at, is like getting down in front of the net, getting dirty, working it in, trying to get physical in for some goals. And the Sabres did not let the Avalanche have any of that, dude. They didn't at all. They were they were very, very non-generous with that type of shit all night long. And I mean, the Avs win 6-3, and that's what the final score indicates on the stat sheet, whatever. But it was much closer than that. I mean, for a lot of the game, I mean, at one point it was tied 3-3, and then Calvin Brenly unties it. There's some things we're gonna get to. McKinnon got an assist tonight. He ties Peter Stastny for second all time. An Avalanche Nordiques history for assist for most assist or points. Excuse me, not assist, points all time. It's not going to be long with the season he's having, man. It's not going to be long until he catches Joe Sakic for first in team points all time. It's not going to be long until he does that. McKinney gets an assist. Calvin Brenly, I'm so impressed with, dude. He just his passing he's just like such a fine-tuned, fundamentally sound guy. He really is. Like, he's like so good. So good. Like, the pass he made across ice in between legs, it got broken up a little bit, but ultimately led to a goal. And then his hitting is so good. He laid on like 3 or 4 good hits tonight. Or, I'm sorry, last night. 3 or 4 good hits last night against the Sabres. And then that one goal he scored where he breaks out, it's before the Avalanche blue line. He takes about 6 to 7 strides backwards, goes blue line to almost the other blue line in about 6 to 7 strides, gets the puck, 180s, turns around, and not only turns around, but in stride, like just rockets a wrister, like so precisely, barely over the shoulder of the Sabres goalie. Fucking crazy. It was like one of the most insane goals I've ever seen in my life. So good. So good. He scores his 3rd goal in 4 games. This kid, man, this kid who's come on with the Avalanche, it's Calvin Brenly. I mean, he's so good. The Avalanche find another fucking diamond in the rough with this kid. I mean, I said it Wednesday. I'll say it now. Sorry, Gavin Brenly. Wow, I've been saving his name. The Calvin. I say Calvin. It's Gavin. Apologize, Gavin. Gavin Brenly. Gavin Brenly. Gavin. There we go. Gavin Brenly, man. I mean, the kid's only 21 years old. 21 years old, 5'8". He's shorter than me, 173 pounds, and lighter than me. And the kid just fucking, he goes, man. Native of Estero, Florida. I don't even know where the fuck that is, but that's crazy. Super crazy, man. I mean, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. He's a +2 so far this year in 4 games with the Avs. And you just signed him for a 2-year contract on a very, very cheap, like under $1 million AAV. They're just churning it out, bro. Not Seth MacFarlane. Fuck. Chris MacFarlane and Joe Sakic, man. They know what they're doing. Blackwood got settled in tonight really good. I'm sorry, last night really good. Jesus. Blackwood got settled in last night really good. I think he's starting to come along and get better. His injury, yes, he gave up 3 goals, but those were earned goals, and you know, they were goal scorers goals. They definitely were. And he's working it, guys. He's working it. Mackenzie Blackwood. I know there's like a lot of talk right now within the Avalanche fan base of like, oh, Wedgwood does way better. Should Wedgwood, should he be starting goalie? It's like, no, man. No. You need Wedgwood for like playoffs and stuff like that when shit gets rough. And that's exactly what Wedgwood is good at. Everybody, that's the one thing about this Avalanche team I love more than anything. Everybody knows their role in this team. Everybody does. Landy gets fucked again. Landeskog gets fucked again last night by Toronto. Gets another goal overturned, in which like Landeskog did redeem himself at the end. He got an empty netter. So he gets a goal, but I mean, it's like his 5th called back goal this year. He's only got 2 goals all season long, but like he should have like 6. 6 or 7. He really should. Kind of sucked. But hey, I mean, what do you do? It's beyond everybody's control and shit. I mean, it sucks. But, it's not breaking his spirit, which is great to see, It's great to see. Marty Natchez, dude. Oh my God, Marty Natchez. Fuck, man. This guy, the more and more I watch this guy play, the more and more I realize, like, anybody who ever said that Rantanen trade was bad is a fucking idiot. Is an idiot. This guy fucking plays, man. Almost another hat trick tonight. Like, the guy is so fucking solid, man. So solid. Marty Natchez plays, man. He's been like him and McKinnon and like Gavin Brenly. Dude, Lekkonen's coming on. I'll say it like I did for the Nuggets. The Avalanche continue to play like this. They've won 5 straight, coming off a victory last night. They continue to play like this, man. They're going to win a Stanley Cup. They're going to win a Stanley Cup. I know there's people who are going to go back and listen to this and be like, Jesus Christ, this guy's the ultimate fucking homer for all of his teams of all time. And I get it, man. I'm a native of Colorado. I love Colorado teams, but like, bro, like you can't deny the amount of talent that's both on the Nuggets and the Avalanche right now. Those teams are deep, man. Deep. They got a lot of talent, a lot of depth. They play defense well. Like they got offensive powerhouses. Two of the greatest, arguably 2 of the greatest players in their sports right now, in Jokic and McKinnon. Like, I don't know what's so fucking homer about that. But everybody's gonna call me it, and I don't give a fuck. Don't care, because I know what I see with my eyes, man. I've been watching Colorado sports for almost 30 years, at least I can remember of my 34 years consciously. I know it when I see it, man. I know championship level play when you see it. And it's not to say that, I could be wrong. There's all sorts of shit that happens that I mean tonight, um, Valerie Nichushkin was out. He's hurt. But thank God Gavin Brenly stepped in for him well, man. Thank God we have depth. That's what I'm saying. Like one of our best players was out tonight and they stepped up. They answered the bell. The Avalanche answered the bell like physically, defensively too. Played a really good game defensively. Power play was all right. PK was even better. I don't know. I just like the level of hockey this team's playing. There's one complaint I could have is just like I feel like the power play is doing what it's doing though. Like I'm not even gonna really complain about the power play because like yeah, it's not really producing goals, but like it's still like the fluidity is way better with it than it was, man. Like before, like the Avs couldn't even keep it in their own zone on a power play, and now like they're getting opportunities. They're putting pucks on net. They're trying. So as long as those things are happening, I'm never gonna say a power play unit is bad, ever, ever. So the Avs, they continue to roll. Nuggets continue to roll. Fuck, I don't know what else to say, man. So good. Um, the Avs, I believe the Avs have a game. Let's see. Let's look at their upcoming schedule for the Avalanche. Here as we look ahead, they do play. When do they play again? I don't think they're playing again until Sunday night. They are. They're playing the Islanders on Sunday night. Which the Islanders aren't bad. 8-6-2 with 18 points. Not bad. Right now in the what are they? Are they in the Atlantic Division? Nope. Yep. No, they're in the Metropolitan Division. They're second to last in the Metropolitan Division. They only have 18 points. Avalanche have now 29 points. So, no, Islanders. It didn't look too good. Too good. It don't look too good. But and then the Avalanche are at home. And let's look at the Islanders away record is 4-3-1. They got equal records on home and away. 4-3-1, 4-3-1. And the goals for and goals against differential is even at 53 apiece. They've won their last two games, but they still sit at they're cellar dwellers in the Metropolitan Division. So, I mean, take that for what it is. I don't know if is Varlamov still part of their team? I wonder if Varlamov is their goalie still. Let me see. I wonder who's playing goalie for the Islanders. Ooh, we got nope. Marcus Hogberg is. Oh, Varlamov is in there. Oh my God, Patrick Waugh's the coach? What? Patrick Waugh's the coach? Why do I not know these things? Holy shit. Okay, Patrick Waugh's the head coach. I didn't even know he was coaching hockey again. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I guess we'll get to see Patty Waugh and Semyon Varlamov. I don't think Varley's going to get the start, but he's on the roster. They have 4 goalies on roster. So, we'll see. We'll see what that brings up, but that's it for the Avalanche. Not too much from the Rockies. Other than I don't know if like Dick Monfort was being sarcastic in this post today or not, or what was what was happening with this, but like Troy Rank, or not Troy Rank, Lionel Bienvenu of Denver 7. Shout out to him, Denver legend. God, I can't fucking talk today. Denver legend, Lionel Bienvenu. He asked Dick Monfort what his role in will be in the baseball operations, and Dick Monfort goes, "I think they're sort of pushing me out. Doesn't it feel that way? Much has been said about what I do and don't do. I'm here to support Walker. I'm here to support Paul. So Walker Monfort, Paul DePodesta. We have to make the resources to make this team work, or this work. I'm here to support people. I'm not as bad as anyone thinks I am. I do care. I care about winning. I care about the entire staff that work here. I defend them. I support them. It's Paul's job and Walker's job, and I'm here to support them. I don't know why Dick Monfort does this. I don't know fucking why Dick Monfort does this. Like, why is this such a problem? It's not even just a problem with Dick Monfort. It's a problem with like most adults today in society. Why can't anybody just own their fucking shit? You know what I mean? Like, you sit here and you've sat there for fucking like 30 years, Dick, and it's like, I care about winning. I do care about winning. You don't show it, dude. We've been fucking waiting. The only times that it seems like you've ever given a shit was in 07, excuse me, 07. And it wasn't, I don't think that was by design, by the way. I just think that's how it turned out. I just think the Rockies were one of those teams that got hot. I don't think that was by design. I really, really don't. I think that was a random happenstance. They got hot at the right time and they made shit happen. And then like 2016 through 2018 felt a little bit more calculated. Those are the only two times out of the last 33 years that you've given a shit, that where it looks like you gave a shit. Honestly. Okay, you know what? Actually, I take that back, because when the Rockies got started in the night, I can't say when the Rockies first got started, it looked like they gave a shit. It did, but they were kind of handed all those guys by the expansion draft, though. Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's tough to say. It's hard to say if somebody gives a shit or not, based upon, because it just seems like the Rockies have been lucky in certain times. Like, they were lucky to get Larry Walker because of the way the Montreal Expos were collapsing and the financial ruin that they were in. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't sure as fuck think about pitching in the beginning, because it all sucked for like, it got good there towards the late 90s into the mid 2000s. Okay, the late 90s into about the late 2000s. It got good. It's pretty goddamn solid. But like anything outside that, man, and then like 2016 through 2018 with Chad Bettis and John Gray. Yeah, it looked pretty good then. We need to get back to that. I wouldn't mind that team again. I just don't know why Dick Monfort does this. He says he cares, but like, then why the fuck did you build a party deck, man? If you cared so much. Why the fuck did you sign Chris Bryant in the worst deal ever? Why the fuck did you trade away Nolan Arenado? And not only just trade away Nolan Arenado, you gave the fucking Cardinals money to take him. Granted, I mean, Arenado's not been doing great since he went to the Cardinals, right? It's not like he blew up, but it's just like the amount of players that you fucking traded away that meant so much to this organization. You traded away Larry Walker. You almost traded away Todd Helton. You traded away Troy Tulowitzki. You traded away all those guys, man. Generational talents, Hall of Famers. Especially Walker. He's a fucking Hall of Famer. Like, you're lucky he was welcomed back when he got inducted. That he wanted to come back and show love to the fans in Colorado. Because he could have just been like, fuck you, I'm a Cardinal. Easily. It just, I don't know, man. I just have, that's my biggest, like, just own your shit, Dick. Just own your shit, man. I really wish you would. I wish I could sit down and have a conversation with Dick Monfort, but I'd probably just get pissed off within 10 minutes and end it and never release it. Because I just can't, even if Dick is telling the truth, it's hard for me to believe it, man. because I'm a person who goes based off of action. What are your actions saying? And his actions are saying, like, I really don't care. I care about making money more than I care about winning a World Series. And I get it. I get that there's difficulties that you have to overcome in Colorado, but like it's what it is, man. It's the cards you're dealt. You can't keep saying there's only so much that you can say, well, the altitude and the altitude. And it's like, yeah, the fucking altitude's been there for 33 years. Why have we not figured it out yet? It's been there for 33 fucking years. I'm not a scientist or anything like that, but I know if you spend 33 years doing something that you should fucking I mean, you hear somebody say like I've been doing this for 33 years. What does that indicate to you? That indicates that it should be you should be an expert at that for 33 years. 33 years, the altitude's been a thing. And for like the last 15 to 20, the humidor has been a thing. Like, why have we not figured this out? I don't get it. And I think it's because Dick Monfort doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. Period. He just doesn't fucking care. He can say he cares all he wants. What's that saying go? You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Can't. But I am a little bit optimistic with the direction that this team is finally going. I like I like the idea of Paul DePodesta. I don't know if I like Paul DePodesta right now. Yeah, like I said, I'll believe it when I fucking see it. I'll believe it when I see it with this team. I will. I'll believe it when I see it with the Rockies. We'll find out. We'll find out come April. We'll find out. Winter meetings are coming up soon. We'll see what the Rockies. I don't expect them to do much in free agency this year. I'm going to give them a pass because like it is a new era. I always like to give like 2 or 3 seasons, and then you got the lockout looming. So who knows what the fuck that's going to do? In the potentials of the new collective bargaining agreement that you have to come out of that. There's probably going to be now a salary cap in baseball. So there's going to be that limitation. And who knows if that means that there's a salary cap or if there's a salary cap and a salary floor. I don't know what exactly all that means. And that's just shit that time's going to tell. So I want to remain optimistic, but at the same time, there are certain things and certain aspects and certain variables outside of this that could make it all go to hell in a handbasket real quickly. But then again, you look at Paul DePodesta and what he did with Billy Beane in Oakland, like they kind of in themselves with the payroll of the A's, like that in itself was probably a salary cap, and they worked within that just well and really made some noise in Oakland. So we'll see, we'll see. I mean, Tyro Estrada's already designated for free agency because the Rockies didn't pick up his option. I think you're going to see a lot of cleaning out in staff and roster, and it's going to be a rebuild. Hopefully. Hopefully we can do whatever we can to get rid of that absolute dog shit contract of Chris Bryant and get him the fuck out of here. I'm so sorry. He's not worth the paper that his contract was written on. He's not. He's fucking not. Sorry. Not necessarily his fault. The guy kept having back problems, but it's just how it played out. And it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's also time to move on for us to talk about the Denver Broncos, ladies and gentlemen. It's rounded out here on episode 4 of the Case by Case Sports Show. Denver Broncos. I mean, this is it. You got 2 more days until the Chiefs come to town. Until Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy and Tay-Tay. Miss Piggy is Patrick Mahomes' wife. She's loud and obnoxious like Miss Piggy. Tay-Tay and Kelsey come to town. And Andy Reid. This is a tough task for the Broncos. I don't know. It's been talked to death. I think we all know as Broncos country what the fuck this game is. I think we're all aware of this. I don't need to talk about it anymore. I'm at the point now where I'm just like, just get me to Sunday. Get me to Sunday. I want to watch the fucking game. I want to see what it's going to be like. Because everybody from Denver sports radio media to podcasters to content creators, we can all sit here and talk about this all fucking week long. But what it's going to be, what it's going to be on Sunday. I'm not going to do predictions because I think predictions are fucking stupid for anybody to think they know what's going to happen when there's so many variables, 11 dudes on each side of the ball. Yeah. I just think it's fucking dumb. But, I will say this. Bo Nix had a press conference. Well, Bo Nix did, but the Broncos did have a press conference today. I really wasn't appreciative of his comments. He's like, everybody criticizes me, but they don't see it, and he thinks it's wrong for people to criticize him. Essentially, I don't like that, man. Look, I think in this whole tearing down idea too, like he thinks somebody's tearing him down. Nobody's fucking tearing you down, Bo. Trust me, if somebody was tearing you down. I've seen people on Twitter tear your ass down, like before the season happened, when there were certain assholes on Twitter, asking why your wife married you when you haven't taken a snap in the NFL yet. Okay, that's tearing you down. Saying that you tend to get a little bit squirrely in the pocket because we think you're scared to get hit is not tearing you down. That's a valid criticism because that's on fucking film, right? That's on film. That shit's there. You can't deny that. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand what that means. That just kind of bugged me a little bit. It's like, dude, like you're going to be criticized. You're the quarterback of the Denver Broncos. And Bo Nix needs to realize something too. I don't think he's realized this. I think he's tone deaf to the optics of this fan base right now. Okay, Bo, let me just break it down for you here so you understand where us Bronco fans and media are coming from when we criticize you. Okay, you criticize your play, not you, your play. Look, there's no doubt in my mind that Bo Nix is a fucking baller and that he can play the quarterback position in the NFL and be a starting quarterback in the NFL. No doubt in my mind. Yes, he's a year and a half in, but the reason why we get so critical and they go, why are you expecting the world out of a fucking quarterback who's only had a year and a half in the NFL? Because the defense is so fucking good. So good. And as a team, if the defense is playing good, they expect the offense to play good. Okay? It's because of the defense. We don't want to waste this defense away. Look, man, you think right now that there's not NFL teams looking at certain players on our defense and going, how many years that guy has left on his contract? Oh, man, we could use him in the offseason. You think there's not other fucking teams scouting right now to take players away from our defense? Next year ain't guaranteed. We ain't guaranteed. No team in the NFL has the same roster year to year. No team does. I don't want to waste this defense, man. We don't. That's the number one reason. Reason number two, it's been a fucking decade. Okay? It's been 10, I guess 9 since last year because we did make the playoffs last year, but like almost a decade since we've been relevant, man, since we've seen some good football in this fucking town. And it went from bad to like amazing in like 2 seasons. So naturally, our expectations are going to rise. I don't know what else to say. Naturally, our expectations are going to rise. Third thing, we're all fucking tired of the Chiefs. We're all tired of Kermit the Frog, his stupid fucking wife. We're tired of Tay Tay. We're tired of all of it. If you think about the amount of dynasties that the Broncos have had to go up against in the last 20 years, we saw it first with the Patriots. We were fucking done with them. We hated them because every time they came to Mile High, we had their number. Didn't matter who the fucking quarterback or the head coach was. We always played them tough at Mile High, and they always whipped our ass at Foxborough until they didn't, and we won the Super Bowl. We're tired of the fucking Chiefs. And then the Chiefs come along, and they're on our own division. I'm tired of the fucking Chiefs winning the AFC West title. I'm fucking tired of it. I want it to end. It's over. That's why we criticize you, Bo Nix. That's why we criticize your play. That's why we want you to do so good. Because you're a gamer. We see it in your play, in your attitude, the way you carry yourself. And we also are tired of the fucking Chiefs, and we're tired of being irrelevant for almost a decade. We're done with it. This shit ends on Sunday. And for the fact that you guys are fucking 8-2. You guys are an 8-2 football team. Fucking play like it. We have yet to see this team play up to the record that they are on paper offensively. You're 8-2. You're 8-2 with the Chiefs coming into your building, bro. This is it. This is fucking it. Mash them. If you don't show up on Sunday, might as well kiss the AFC West title goodbye, bro. Period. Fucking period. I'm so tired. You're 8-2. Act like it. Act like you're fucking almost 4 games ahead of the Chiefs. Act like it, bro. Don't let the fucking Chiefs fans have that argument of like, well, we didn't have Rashee Rice and, don't let them have that. Don't let that be a valid fucking excuse as to why the Chiefs got off to a slow start. Nah, fucking mash them on Sunday and be like, your empire's over. It's done. It's our turn now. This is your opportunity to do it. Injury report for Sunday's game. Jonathan Cooper was a full participant. Trent Sheffield is a DNP. Marvin Mims looks like he's going to be ready to go. Garrett Wallow, linebacker, he's a full participant. John Franklin Myers was limited because of his back. Nate Atkins, J.K. Dobbins, Jonah Ellis, Alex Singleton, obviously, Pat Surtain, obviously, all DNPs. Those looks like who you're going to be missing for Sunday's game. Nate Atkins, J.K. Dobbins, Jonah Ellis, Alex Singleton, Pat Surtain. PS2. So, yeah, man. This is it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done with this fucking episode. Give me a follow, subscribe on YouTube, Case by Case Sports Show, TikTok, case.by.case.show. Follow me on X, Case by Case Show 5280. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I think it's been the realest episode I've had in a while. But I know it sounded negative and bad, but it's not a negative thing with me. I'm just a passionate Denver sports fan. That's what I am. I expect greatness out of my teams just like every fan base does. Those fucking Patriots uniforms on Thursday Night Football were so ugly. Can't believe they're 9-2. That's another reason why you win this game. I don't want to fucking see the Patriots rise again. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them. I'm so sick of the goddamn Patriots. Ugh. You can't play like that against the Chiefs, man, the way you've been playing. You can't play like that against the Patriots. You can't play like that against the Colts. Fuck, what is this, 2008 again? Patriots, Colts, Broncos. The Chiefs were relevant then, but fuck, it's kind of like we're all seeing it all happen again, man. Anywho, that's all my socials, all my stuff. I'm out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a very good Friday. Have a very good weekend. Go Broncos. Hopefully we're in here on Wednesday night next week talking about a victory, ladies and gentlemen. You guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves.